Yeah, I thought our kids executed defensively the whole game. I thought offensively we were actually really good in the first half, just missed a lot of shots and then started forcing, thinking that we weren't getting good shots. And a lot of it was the nerves. And Augustana's a really good basketball team. They're as good a team as we've played all season long, and they did a good job defensively. And obviously offensively they're just as powerful as it gets. I thought our kids did a good job, though, of kind of limiting their second chances and then obviously kind of eliminating some of their post play.
It's been kind of a formula for you guys going back to really the Central game. What's been the big difference in the second half of games? Why are you guys coming out with so hot and playing so well in the second half?
It all goes back to probably, with a couple of these kids is 2 years ago when I recruited them. I recruited tough-minded kids, and when you got tough-minded kids, they stay with things. When something goes south, we've got a specific game plan. Make sure you eliminate transition. Make sure you eliminate O-boards. Well, a lot of times what causes runs is, you may miss a shot on your end. You get frustrated. You decide it's time to give up an O-board. You decide to not get back in transition. Our kids aren't like that. They're relentlessly tough, and that has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the kids that we recruited.
Second year in a row, you've gone on the road in the NCAA tournament and beat the whole school at their site. Not only a really good team, but also playing a packed gym, an atmosphere against Northwest. How much more difficult does it make to come out and get these wins like this?
I think it makes it easier. I love it. I love playing on the road in somebody else's place, as packed as it can possibly get. Just love it. I love it. I love the whole setting, love the atmosphere. All you got is the guys that are in the locker room. That's what you've had since day one anyway. Nothing to be scared of. They can't jump out of the crowd and guard you. I love it. I don't know about these guys, but I love it.
Yeah, Zach, what do you have to say on that? What's it like to come into an atmosphere like that and get the W in the end?
Yeah, I love playing at home in Bearcat Arena, but I agree with Coach. There's nothing better than shutting down an entire arena with just that little pack of Bearcat fans cheering. It's probably one of the most fun things you can do, and that's why I came here to play those type of games.
Zach, you've obviously not been shooting the ball well of late, but second half, a couple went down, and what was the difference there? What clicked?
Really the last few games, I think I've been maybe 1 of 12 in the last 2 games, Pitt State and whatever was before that. They felt better than they have all year, and all the guys trust me. I'm just going to keep shooting. That's what I do. Like I said, they felt great, and they started going in finally. In the first half they were down, so it was good.
Augustana put 104 just yesterday, and whenever they played MIAA teams in this tournament, the NSIC teams really haven't put as much points up. What is it about your guys' defense or the MIAA in general?
Well, the NSIC is a just kind of polar opposite league. They're very offensive-minded in the league because they have great offensive players. We're sitting there doing the scouting report on Augustana. It's like, okay, he can shoot and drive. Okay, he can shoot and drive. Okay, he can shoot and drive. Okay, he can shoot. They're all multifaceted players. That's hard to guard. But what we have is quickness. And so we're able to keep some of those drivers in front of us, which eliminates a lot of the penetrating pitch stuff, which lowers their percentage drastically. The other thing is we're used to grinded out athletic games, where they're more pounded in, free-flowing, shoot it within 10 seconds. That's just the style in the NSIC because they're not quite as athletic. They're just bigger and probably more skilled than our league.
Was there any difference in what you guys did offensively in the second half? Were those looks, better looks, or is it just you guys seemed like they were more comfortable with them? Was there anything different?
You know what? They're probably worse looks, to be quite honest. Zach's were all pretty contested. The first half, they weren't contested. I thought his second half shots were fairly contested. He just rose up and hit them. Justin, we got him off some screens. I think that was one adjustment where he made a few adjustments on some ball screens, and we adjusted a ball screen, moved it over, and he was able to get a little north and south a little bit better. And so that was the one adjustment that you could say we maybe made. But other than that, I thought we got good shots the first half. I thought we got good shots the second half. But probably just the same, to be quite honest.
Can you talk about Connor, second night in a row, a clutch situation, he comes up with a big shot there?
Yeah, that's kind of what he does. He was kind of in a funk all game. Wasn't himself. But that one shot got stuck in the rim. That was bad. And then he hit the shot 10 seconds later from 3. Baffles me. That's Connor. That's what he's been his whole life. He's always been a big shot shooter. When we first recruited him, one of the games that my assistant went and watched, he hit a game winner on a kid that went to Iowa State and won the game for him. So he did it as a freshman. He's done it as a sophomore. He's done it, now as a junior. And so I think he's a junior. Junior, yeah. So, it's what he does. He's a big shot shooter. And part of it is he's so unemotional that he just doesn't get it's like in the tense situations, then his heart actually starts beating a little bit. And so now it's like he's just on everybody else's level at that point. The other times he's just like so calm. It's like, golly, and I'm not. So, yeah, we don't see eye to eye sometimes on that aspect.
Last night it was Lyle, tonight it was Brett. Can you kind of describe his play coming off the bench?
I thought that he could kind of get by that their post player. I didn't think his footwork defensively was very good, and so we tried to go inside to him, and he performed. And that's what you need guys to do, and even you can kind of see our unselfishness. Grant says at one point, just leave Brett in. Brett's playing better. Just leave him in, and I'll just stay here. And that's a senior. That's in a tight game. His could be his last game of his career. Just trusted him out there, and Brett did a great job.
Justin stepping the line 3 times in the last minute, same situation. What was that like, and how were you able to knock it down?
I was just able to stay calm and stay focused on making the free throws. They kept fouling me, and I was ready to go knock him down and win the game for us.
How close were you not getting to that one that Matt threw over your head?
I knew I was gonna get it. I was gonna get there. No matter what it took, I was just gonna get it.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Your first 2 NCAA tournament games, you got 51 points combined. Can you just talk about the atmosphere of it? Coach talks that he really likes being here for this, but is this something that you're just kind of stepping up to the plate and playing your best basketball at the biggest time you do too?
Yeah, I'm just going out and having fun, and it's my teammates having that much, my coaches having that much confidence in me just makes me go out there and play and just play my game, and I just go out there and play and have fun and don't worry about the rest.
Zach, what were you guys able to do on Jansen? It seemed like you kept him out of the lane pretty well. You had a few outside shots, but can you talk about doubling him and if you felt like he was rattled a little bit?
Yeah, I think we did a really good job of staying in front and taking away angles from him. He's an incredible player. Obviously, he was the co-player of the year in the conference. We tried to just kind of stun at him in the post because he's a really good passer there. But Brett and Grant both did a really good job on him. Stayed in front of him, and you got to make him finish over you, and that's what he did. They did.
Justin, you drove a lot last night. Tonight it didn't seem like it was there quite as much. Were they doing something to come back at it?
They were just a lot bigger, and they were better at guarding the ball when I come off ball screens. So I would just penetrate enough to get Zach or Connor open for the threes, and I knew he was going to knock him down.
Coach, second straight year in the Sweet 16 with almost completely different group. What's it say about the program that you guys are able to get to this point again?
I think after the year I could answer that a little better. Right now, I think last year you get pretty excited and I call it drink the poison of being here. Right now we haven't, essentially accomplished anything, and that's kind of our mindset. Our program as a whole, outside of the results of what just happened, I take a lot of pride in recruiting the type of kids that have that mental toughness, and if these types of games say anything other than the results is, our kids are mentally tough, and they're what, this is what college basketball is about. This is why college athletics are there, is because you learn how to handle adversity, you learn how to fight through that stuff, and then you become successful after Northwest Missouri State in basketball. That's what we're here for, and so that's what I'm most proud of. The results, are just a product of that.
That stretch when you guys, I don't know what the run was, but obviously you guys take like a 6-8 point lead on the road against one of the top teams in Division II. Did you feel like that was the best stretch you guys have played all year?
I think that was playing against one of the best teams. I think that was, but we knew eventually they were going to come out and make their run back, so we just had to just stop it and make ours again and come out and win the game, pretty much.
Thank you.